Niagara Falls, or specifically Clifton Hill, is one of my favorite places to go on vacation. There's so much to do in this one little street. Here's the Sky Wheel. There's also go-karts, a bunch of mini golf. There's bowling, several arcades. Of course, Tim Hortons. And there's a bunch of haunted houses that are open all year round. This arcade is the Great Canadian Midway, and it's one of my favorite places to hang out. There's all kinds of games here, and they have a ticket system so you can redeem the tickets that you win for cool prizes. One of my favorite style of games is the coin pusher. This Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory game is an excellent way to stack up tickets once you get the hang of it.
Yes! Yes!
There'll be a lot of comments.
No, it's stuck! It's stuck! We gotta get it out! There we go! Golden ticket! Yay! Golden ticket gets me a whole set! I got it!
3 golden tickets means I'm on my way to big prizes. There's all kinds of fun games in this arcade. There's the usual skee ball, but there's also other coin pushers. There's shooting games. There's a couple of shooting galleries, which are pretty neat. Finn decided I should try this Kung Fu Panda game where you have to hit these targets that correspond with fruit and things that appear on the screen, but you can't hit the bombs, otherwise you lose points. Pretty much everything in this arcade will give you tickets that you can redeem at the prize counter for some pretty neat stuff. I think this was the first time I played this game, and I did okay. Certainly was a workout, though, especially wearing everything that I had to wear because it was winter and I was very cold. $250 tickets, not bad. Another thing I love in this arcade is Ghost Blasters. This is an interactive dark ride where you get to ride through a haunted house in this little cart, and you have a gun and you get to shoot various lit up targets. Every time you hit a target, usually the thing that corresponds to it is animated in some way, like ghosts and skeletons and all kinds of cool things will pop out or light up or spin around sometimes. There's one of these at Canada's Wonderland, but I'll admit they don't keep it up as well as this one. The guns are usually pretty reliable, and actually, since I've started coming here, they have upgraded this attraction. They've changed a bunch of stuff in it and improved a lot of it. The one at Wonderland, I feel like they just let it run down because it's in the kids section, so I guess they don't really care about keeping the guns up that well. Nothing frustrates me more than a laser gun that doesn't actually work properly. Some pretty neat stuff in here, though. I think it's a maximum. If you love mini golf, Niagara's the place for you. There's several good mini golf courses here. This one is the Wizard Golf. One of my personal favorites. There's also a really good dinosaur golf course, which we will see a bit later, but it's closed in the winter because it's outside. There's also a safari-themed one, a shipwreck-themed one, and a very nice, very new pirate-themed one. I really like this one, though, because it's, first of all, inside and warm, and the features are really neat. The theming is excellent. Clifton Hill really comes alive at night when all the lights are on. It's like a fair, complete with funnel cakes. We got this Reese's Pieces one, and it was excellent. Definitely worth the money. Nighttime is the best time to ride the Sky Wheel. Definitely the best view when all the lights are on. Look, they even light up the falls. The cars are nice and enclosed. Temperature controlled, which is nice in the winter. It was a bit rainy this night, so I appreciated the roof. Down here you can see the dinosaur mini golf course. In the summer, that volcano spits a fireball every once in a while. But overall, you get an excellent view of the whole street. On the way back to our hotel, we went past the Upside Down House, which was going to be our first stop in the morning. We generally come in the off-season, so it's not very busy. It's really neat to walk around here at night when there's almost no one around.
Over here and do the Sky Wheel.
Our first stop in the morning was the Upside Down House, which is exactly what it sounds like. All the furniture is attached to the ceiling. So it's really fun to walk around in here and pretend that you're the one on the ceiling. The floor is on a slant, so spending a lot of time in here can make you a bit dizzy, but I persevered and it was worth it to get these fun little clips. The attention to detail on the sets is actually quite impressive. Our next stop was the Ripley's Selfie Studio. This is a fairly new attraction. There's a whole bunch of different little booths with different theming. They've got ring lights and camera holders, so you can go here and take selfies. We actually did bring a real camera, but it was a bit difficult to shoot in here with this light. They do change these sets up once in a while. A bunch of these are no longer there. The cake is gone. This yard is gone. This section definitely makes a better video than a picture, though. I had a good time. Next up were the wax museums. We did both Louis Tussauds, which is this one, and the Movieland Wax Museum that's beside the arcade. I think the Louis Tussauds one is a little better. The resemblance of the figures is much more accurate in this one. I had a good time seeing how tall or short the various celebrities were compared to me. This is from the Movieland Wax Museum. This is a newer part they've added. There's a nice little Pirates of the Caribbean scene here. They knocked down a wall to add another part to this wax museum, so all of this part is new. They did a bunch of superheroes at the end. We got Aquaman, Black Panther. I think there's Guardians of the Galaxy in here. Oh, I see Captain America. A bunch of these feel like cop-outs because they all have helmets on, so it's not like you can tell if they actually look like the actors or not, but they have my boy Rocket, so I'm not gonna complain. Both wax museums have kind of spookier parts. Here's a nice little alien display in the Movieland Wax Museum. kind of hard to film in these dark parts, but the way they lit it up is really cool. Also in the Movieland Wax Museum, we have this horror part, which for some reason has Michael Jackson from Thriller. Not really a movie, but he's next to the Mummy and Dracula. There's even a little Frankenstein display here, which is animated, but of course, it's not quite as good as the one in the House of Frankenstein. And at the end of the horror part, I got what I deserved.
From the office of the governor, all pleas for clemency are hereby denied.
Our next stop was the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum.
Well, there's no one in
There's some
here.
really neat stuff in here. I'm always impressed by these really intricate carvings. There's all kinds of neat stuff in this place. Some interactive fun. And this tunnel that will make you really dizzy. I think I got through it with my eyes open this time for once. I did mention there's haunted houses that are open all year. There's 3 of them. This one is just called The Haunted House.
Here, we can look at these guys.
Honestly, I think they all put their best animatronics in the window to get you to come in. But this house was actually pretty fun inside. Pretty difficult to film in there, but, you know, standard haunted house fare.
Oh, hell.
After that, it was time for dinner at the Rainforest Cafe. I'm pretty sure this is the only Rainforest Cafe that's still open in Canada. I used to know of 2 more, but they're both closed. They've been closed for a long time now. This is pretty much the only one left, so I'm glad it's a place I go. They have this really nice fish tank at the front, and this is my favorite. This eel's name is Tessa, and you don't always get to see her, but this time we were graced with her presence. She crammed herself in this shipwreck. I think she's lovely. There also used to be a lemon shark, but unfortunately I think it's passed away since then because I didn't see it last time. We decided to just have appetizers for dinner, and they were pretty excellent, I must say. The elephants are always my favorite. I think they're really cute, and I like the way their ears flap. The next day started off with Bird Kingdom, the happiest place on earth. If you know me at all, you know I love birds. I never get tired of Bird Kingdom. This guy is a pied crow. We call him Necro, because for some reason we like to name all the crows after Wolfwood. He always hangs out with this other bird. You can see part of him there. That bird is Mid-Valley the Hornbill. Look at him. They're always together. Pretty much if you see one, the other one is not that far away. And I've been here many times. I really think they must be friends. I love this guy. He's since been moved to a different spot. He's apparently retired. They have a part for rescue birds, birds that were either surrendered because they couldn't be taken care of or their owners passed away. A bunch of them know tricks. They'll talk or sing or wave even. But this one over here is Cleo. She's an eclectus parrot, and she's beautiful. Her only trick is looking lovely, and I'm happy anytime she's out. They rotate which birds they have on display every day, so if I come at a time when Cleo's here, I'm happy. This is the small bird aviary, home to parrotlets, finches, a bunch of other birds. There's some bigger ones that just kind of hang out on the floor, like this guy. This is the main aviary. It's the biggest space, and it's actually really pretty. There's all kind of birds just flying free in this spot. If you look among the trees, you'll find a whole variety. There's a lot of space in this room, and it's nice and warm, so it's a great place to visit in the winter, especially if you're always cold like I am. There's even a waterfall over here. You can see it behind the trees.
Hi.
The birds here are used to people, so sometimes you'll get guys like this one who will just sit there regardless of the fact that you have a camera in their face. I think they know they're not in any danger. There's also a section for nocturnal animals. They have tarantulas, frogs, and a skunk, and these lovely little bats. I love bats. They're so cute, and I love how they all smush together. More of the main aviary. There's these fancy ducks that go in a little river. Those very bright pink guys love to hang out by the waterfall. Before we leave, it's always tradition to go to the casino for a while. I like to walk along the falls if the weather's not too bad. It's a very enjoyable walk with a lovely view. This used to be my favorite casino game, Ocean Glory, but unfortunately they don't have it anymore. They shut it down last time I was there. And so another Niagara vacation came to an end. I'm always sad to leave, but who am I kidding? I know I'm gonna come back before long.